What's up, everybody? It's Chris Farley, Bets Farley, back here again at SportsWagers.ca and SportsWagers.live to give you a free pick in the Pacers and Celtics, not only in game one of this series, but also in this series as a whole. So I'll be posting this video for 2 picks today. Let's talk about the series first and foremost. The series between Indiana and Boston is going to be really interesting. I think it's going to be more interesting than people think. Boston has obviously had kind of an easy slate so far, right? They faced a weakened Miami Heat team without Jimmy Butler, injured without Terry Rozier. Then they faced the Cleveland Cavaliers without Donovan Mitchell for part of that, without Jared Allen the whole time. And those teams were pretty competitive against Boston at least a few times, both of those teams winning at least one game. Well, we have a healthy, motivated Indiana Pacers team heading to Boston now, who everybody is counting out of this series, right? Just like they have of the Indiana Pacers all season. But what has Indiana done all season? The number one offense in the NBA besides the Boston Celtics. But they do things better than the Boston Celtics. They're the number one team in points per game, number one team in points in the paint, number one team in assists per game, number one team in shooting percentage. So this is an offense that even before they picked up Pascal Siakam was very, very good. And now it's even better. And the thing about Pascal Siakam is he adds an element of defense for the Indiana Pacers that they didn't have before he came over to their team. Only one game Pascal has played against Jason Tatum and the Celtics when he's been a member of the Pacers. That was a very recent game for him, January 30th, when he just came over with the team. So still getting integrated. Tatum dropped 30 points in that game, and the Celtics won by 5 points. But Pascal Siakam should give Jason Tatum some issues in this game. A very good defensive player, great length. And when he's faced Jason Tatum in his career, he's limited him to only 19.4 points per game in 20 matchups. So Pascal Siakam and an Indiana Pacers team that is completely healthy, confident, and a great offense. Give me plus 2.5 in this series at plus money for Indiana. I think that's a great bet. I think they at least win 2 games and would not be surprised if this went to a 7-game series. As far as game one goes tonight, again, the Indiana Pacers are getting priced like a big-time underdog here, getting priced similarly to how the Miami Heat and Cleveland Cavaliers, again, both injured teams without a capable offense, were against these Boston Celtics. I think the Indiana Pacers are riding some momentum now. I know they just played 2 days ago, but Indiana is going to be coming into this contest today with a lot of confidence, right? A little bit of mojo, and knowing that they're big underdogs in this series. It's also a point of pride, right? Because they can say, our offense is just as good, if not better than yours, Boston, and we're going to bring it. They're smaller, they're quicker, Boston a little bigger, a little more physical. But if Boston gets out of control and starts missing those 3-pointers, which we've seen Indiana does a pretty damn good job against their opponents shooting 3-pointers, then Indiana could be in a great position, not only to make this series close, but to win a few of these games and even threaten to win the entire series. Rick Carlisle has done a great job with this team. They're very unitive. Look at the way they stepped up in Game 7 at Madison Square Garden. That is something that not a lot of people predicted, including myself. I like the Pacers tonight in their spread. I think we're getting plus 10. You'll see the updated odds here at Sports Wagers, but we're taking the underdog tonight as well, even though it's at Boston, even though they only played 2 days ago. Indiana has proven that they have the energy, the moxie, and the chemistry as a team to keep on bringing it. 10 points is too much, and I think that offense continues to score at an elite level, and Boston is going to have to hang with them without Kristaps Porzingis. Taking the Pacers tonight in game one, and if you listen to just that first part, we're taking the Pacers in this series against Boston as well. Check back here at SportsWagers.ca and SportsWagers.live for more free picks every day. Thank you so much. Farley Bets signing out.